So I have had a tremendous amount of people tell me I needed to watch what I'm about to watch. Every single time on the stream that we do concert movies, it turns out to be some of the most fun we have on stream. There's something about watching a live performance that really changes the performance. Like when you just hear it versus when you hear it and see it simultaneously. Further than that, some guy called Martin Scorsese directed this thing, and apparently it's called The Last Waltz. Now, W's in the chat for the homie Mr. Marmar, who was able to get me a copy of the Criterion edition of this for all in 4K for all of our viewing pleasure. Now, the band is somebody they're a an act that I am really only now kind of becoming familiar with because of the Bob Dylan. I a while ago started my journey with Bob Dylan. In case you didn't know, this month returns. We're going to be hopping into Bob Dylan's John Wesley Harding as I get back into his chronology. But I kind of learned about who the band was, and other than just hearing the song "The Weight," I kind of heard the band because of Bob Dylan. And I've reacted to the first album, and I feel like going into The Last Waltz provides an interesting opportunity to kind of bookend the catalog. I'm going to finish out the band's catalog because it seems reasonable enough. I'm finishing Bob's. I may as well finish the band's. There's a lot less of the band to go over. But everybody says that this is kind of the Cadillac of their life. I'm really excited to see this. Now, apparently this has quite the reputation. Now, a lot of people say that I'm supposed to be watching this at Thanksgiving time, which I didn't know. So maybe watching this gives me a new Thanksgiving tradition. I can only hope, because I'm going to be honest, I'm sick of watching football. If I could watch, concert movies on Thanksgiving, that's much more up my alley. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have seen this or not. This is a music discovery stream after all. So, two questions. Are you familiar with the band? And have you seen The Last Waltz before? Yeah, guys, I feel like that pretty well sums it up. This, honestly, Concert Movie Day is one of my all-time favorite days on the stream. We've watched some amazing ones between Sign of the Times by Prince, Stop Making Sense, Talking Heads. There have just been some of the most, truly some of the most fun I think we have on the streams. And getting to do it together, I've seen like every other Scorsese movie. Yeah, I kind of feel like I have too. Guys, let's hop into this thing, shall we? If you're raw dogging with me for the very, very first time, let us know. This is a music discovery stream, so I try to let people know, like, hey, a lot of people hear this here for the first time, and then go on to listen to it themselves afterwards. So, guys, before I do anything, or before I say anything else, I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Or join us on Kick or Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time, and every other Wednesday at 2 p.m. Arizona time for long streams. And I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I'm really excited to get into this. And as per usual, as we go forward, Context Crew, feel very, very free to provide all of the context that you might like. Expect lots of cocaine talk in moments and discussions. So might need the context on that at some point. Okay, good to know. Guys, let's hop into this, shall we? And by the way, Decibert, welcome to the Rooskies, friend. All right, guys, without further, and by the way, everybody, W's for Mr. Marmar. I announce pretty frequently whenever we do the concert movies, and that guy goes and grabs the highest quality footage for me to be able to react to. So again, W for Mr. Marmar, who and honestly, the Rooskies for the team effort to get the Last Waltz copy. Huge. Massive W's. Really appreciate it. The Wikipedia page for the movie has a dedicated section about Dylan being difficult and another about cocaine. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Without further ado, the Criterion Collection. This film should be played loud. If you need, let me know.
Okay, man.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll start again.
Okay, same slate, still running.
Keep running.
Cutthroat.
Yeah,
I
keep
know.
right. Now get back. That's it. That's it. We're starting all over again. Same slate, right?
Yeah.
Now tilting up. Okay, Rick, what's the game?
That's Martin,
Cutthroat.
right?
What's the object on it?
Object is to keep your balls on the table and knock everybody else's off.
Look how the keys are set up.
You're still there, huh?
Who is this guy?
We're gonna do one more song, and that's it.
I don't think I can control whether the subs are on or not. Can I?
All right.
There we go.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Look at his bass. Robbie Roberts.
Oh, baby, don't you do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
break my heart. Oh, please don't do it. Don't you break my heart. My biggest mistake was loving you too much.
The harmonies are nuts. My biggest mistake was loving you too much. I love the way they did that. Holy cats, man.
Wait,
What?
did we not watch Once We Were Brothers?
No?
Don't do it. Don't you break my heart. Oh, please don't do it. Don't you break my heart. My biggest mistake was loving you too much.
I love the way they sing together.
Now you got me where you want me, but you won't let me go. If my heart was made of glass, well then you'd surely see heartaches and misery you've been causing me, and I've been trying to do my best. You know I'm trying.
There were a lot of times. Your music's up. There were a lot of times when I would hear the crunchy, growly voice, and I would be like, "Wow, whose voice is that? Is that Dylan?" And you guys were like, "No, that's Levin." And now, like, I know what you mean.
Heartaches and misery you've been causing me, and I've been trying to do my best. You know I'm
Leave
trying
it.
to
Thank
do
you.
my best.
Leave on.
Don't do it. Don't you break my heart. Oh, please don't do it. Don't you break my heart.
Yeah. Is that Robbie?
Thank you.
Robbie's got that like fat strat, that like single coil and humbucker kind of thing, but he doesn't have the middle pickup for the middle position. Is that like was that a custom that he had done for him? A Fender Bullet, okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye.
So did they not jive? He's the one that played the guitar on Blonde on Blonde. Oh my gosh! Who ended up hating each other? Were they all cool with Bob? Just a quick note. I don't know. Mel and I, we were going to do a separate video about this a little bit later, but we just watched the new TV show, The Studio, with Seth Rogen. And the Martin Scorsese part that they had in that was just hilariously awesome. You remember what I'm talking about? It was so good. If you haven't seen that show, totally
I
advise.
remember.
The Martin Scorsese bit, so good.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. If you know, you know.
Now I want to waltz with you.
I'll show you how. I'm a terrific dancer. Eric Clapton? What the brown? Neil Diamond? Huh? Bob? I figured. Joni? Neil? I don't know. Ringo? Huh? Did anybody else just get their metaphoric ding-dongs blown off by that? Like, what the frig kind of starcast is that? That was so many big names, it's making my camera freeze up. Holy actual brown, what on earth? I didn't know. First-timers, raw doggers, they're one and the same. Identify yourselves. Did anybody else just get as excited as I did about this? This is nuts. I had no idea. That many people?
Okay, look, we've been together 16 years.
Who?
Who?
Yes.
The band. Do you want me to plug that in there?
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
The band has been together 16 years, together on the road. We did 8 years in bars, dives, dance halls.
Crush.
8 years of concerts in stadiums, arenas. We gave our final concert, the band's final concert. We called it the Last Waltz.
Well, why was the hell in San Francisco and Winterland when you guys have been on the road for 16 years, you know?
Well, Winterland was the first place that the band played as the band. Some friends showed up and helped us take it home.
Well, they weren't just friends. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're more than that.
Did you ask me that? Ask me that again.
I mean, they weren't just friends. I mean, tell them they weren't just friends who came in to say hello. You know what I mean? Get that fly.
No, they were more than just friends.
I think you just named the video, Bor. It's the Last Walterooski. I think that just became the name of this YouTube video.
Tell them they weren't just friends who came in to say hello. You know what I mean? Get that fly.
No, they were more than just friends. I feel they're probably some of the greatest influences on music, on a whole generation. We wanted it to be more than just a concert. We wanted it to be a celebration.
How do I check which audio stream I am on? DT HDMA5. So yeah, I think we're good there, right? Stereo mode. One of them is 2H, which will sound better. I think that's the one, right? No, which one do I want? Audio. Which one are we thinking? Is there a... What's the bottom one? So it's English DD 5.1 or DTS HD MA 5.1. Which one is the better one? Stay with DTS. Okay, got it. Bingo bango.
Celebration of a beginning or an end.
Beginning on a whole generation. We wanted it to be more than just a concert. We wanted it to be a celebration.
Celebration of a beginning or an end.
Beginning of the end of the beginning.
Okay.
Good evening.
Was he talking to Marty there?
This a mountain, you know where I wanna go. Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico.
You know this song, right?
I don't know.
The Lake Charles, Louisiana, a little Bessie girl that I once knew. She told me just to come on by if there's anything she could do. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me a drunkard stream if I ever did see one.
That bass is nice.
Well, now me and my mate were back at the shack. We had Spike Jones on the box. She said I can't take the way he sang, but I love to hear him talk. Sure do love to see you. That's how that little sweet thing of mine puts a donut in my tea. I'm going up on Cripple Creek. Now she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me a drunkard stream if I ever did see one. Never put out in California.
I gotta be honest, rarely seen is the drummer lead singer, right? Like very rarely seen is that. But to hear how they're just rocking this in a live setting, and they all have such like you've got, you know, drums, keys, bass, guitar, and the way that they go about their mix, right? Like you have such a pronounced sound between each of them that like the keys will occasionally hold the rhythm while the guitar flies off, and then you've got the guitar holding the rhythm while the keys fly off. And I like the bass is sometimes just as melodic a lead instrument as anything, and I love hearing the way they all interject. And again, seeing a drummer front.
Be a drunker stream if I ever did see one. Never put out in California, and up north is freezing just living off of the road is getting pretty old. So I guess I'll call up my big mama.
The harmonies.
And tell her I'll be rolling in. But you know deep down, I'm sort of tempted to go and see my Bessie again. I'm going up on Cripple Creek. She sends me if I spring a leak. She mans me, I don't have to speak. She defends me a drunkard's dream if I ever did see one.
Wow, wow.
Don't
Did any of these three singing guys go and do their own acts that I probably already know and have heard? Forgive my ignorance, because again, it's almost like when you hear the band in the big, they just have such a dynamic, like, even hearing them play in the basement tapes, like they just bring a different kind of sound to classic rock than I feel like. That lead. And what year is I gotta say, Levon has this like natural ability to grit. Like, not too many people have the ability to go and growl like this without destroying their voice. Like, I'm kind of lucky that that's in my natural register, so it does not hurt my voice at all to try to make that sound. But there are others that, like, when I try to do a roar like that, I just can't do. But when you hear how melodic he gets, and they get with his yo, you, yo, you, yo, you, yo, yo, kind of sounds like there's a really, 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 like, you get high harmonies and mid harmonies out of him just making this, gravel. And I look at him like there are some people that can gravel like that naturally and other people that can't. Most people can't. I can't gravel nearly as well as him, but like that's within my gravel register.
I sure wish I could yodel like
What was that song called?
Up on Cripple Creek.
Up on Cripple Creek. I would have hearted that one.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Oh, hang on. Did you? Because
It was kind of, we didn't know where we were going. We didn't know what it was. But for some reason, it seemed like a good idea. We got to this place, Joint, Fort Worth, Texas.
You think Marty was doing bangers with him?
Out, bombed out. The roof wasn't even on the place anymore. And that's when they decided to call it the Skyline Lounge. And we got there and set up, and a big place, huge bar way at the back and a big dance floor.
He is surprisingly subdued for a guy that just, I probably smelled his keys. His face makes more sense to me. And I feel like it's hitting him.
Real old. All right, so we set up the first night, and we're all go down to the place to play. And we go in there, and there's in this huge place, about 3 people in the audience. A one-armed go-go dancer, and a couple of drunk waiters. A couple over here and a couple over there.
Somebody shoots off a tear gas.
And a fight starts. There isn't enough people in the place to get angry. And we found out a few years later
Found
it was
out.
Jack Ruby's club.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Go out yonder, peace in the valley. Come downtown, have the rumble in the alley. You don't know the shape I'm in.
Yeah, no, Hey, by the way, what's up, Cruise Man?
Anybody seen my lady? Just let her alone, it'll drive me crazy. You don't know the shape I'm in.
The shape I'm in. Yep.
Well, I just went down by the water, but I ain't gonna jump in no. I just be looking for my maker, and I hear that's what she gonna.
Wait a minute. I've never seen an underhead drum mic before. Hang on, right here. You see that? They're miking up the rides from below. I've never seen that in a day in my life.
I just be looking for my maker, and I hear that's what she gonna. Out of nightlife.
What up, father-in-law 57?
How in the world
Hi, Dad.
to get to heaven?
So happy you made it in.
Both of my fathers have now become fans of the Rooskies. Guys, welcome my father-in-law 57. Shout out to that guy.
You don't know the shape I'm in.
Whoa! I kind of want to fluff my hair like his, or feather it like his. You hear that?
Well, I just spent 60 days in the jailhouse for the crime of having no dough. Now here I am back out on the street for the crime of having nowhere to go. Lay in your nap, I save your brother. Looks like it's one or the other. Oh, you don't know the shape I'm in.
I've got to say, I never thought I would end up spending a moment of my life taking a brief kind of comparison to the band to the Beatles, but the 4-part harmonies that you hear them do are truly incredible. Like, they really do have a fantastic utilization of each voice. And when you hear them in their live chemistry, you know, there's something really special about that.
Your brother looks like it's one or the other. Oh, you don't know the shape I'm
How long? So they've been playing for 16 years. How many albums covered that catalog? And further than that, so I've heard Robbie on Dylan's work before, and in fact, I guess I've heard the entire band on Dylan's work before. But I feel like, honestly, Robbie's guitar tones the way he's punching through, it's making me want to do some research into a Fender Bullet.
16 years ago when we started.
That's so interesting.
Started with a guy you might have heard of.
Am I about
We'd
to
like
get
start
Bob?
with him, the Hawk, Ronnie Hawkins.
Oh, Ronnie Hawkins.
Yeah. And I said, sure, I'd like a job. What does it mean? What do I do? He said, well, son, you won't make much money, but you'll get more pussy than Frank Sinatra.
All right, ready?
Do. He said, well, son, you won't make much money, but you'll get more pussy than Frank Sinatra.
All right, ready?
It's a lot. Ooh!
Big time, Bill! Big time, big time! I walked 47 miles of barbed wire. Use a cobra snake for a necktie. Got a brand new house on the roadside, made from rattlesnake hide. Got a brand new chimney made on top, made from a human skull. Come on, Robbie, let's take a little walk. Tell me, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love?
Wait, come on, baby, take a ride with me, baby, and tell me who do you love? That's that song, right? What version of it do I know?
Who do you love? Eileen took me by the hand, says, ooh, Ricky, I understand. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love?
Oh. George Thorogood is the one I was sitting here trying to think of. I was remembering the scene from the movie Joe Dirt, and I just needed to figure out where that was coming from. Bingo, bango, thank you.
I got a tombstone hand and a graveyard mind. I turned 41, I don't mind dying. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love?
Bow, bow.
Who do you love?
Is this song just done in like the G minor pentatonic? Because it's like, I feel like the chords I'm seeing him play are like B flat and like G minor, and as he's kind of sliding up into this, it feels like he's playing like a diagonal G minor pentatonic.
I ride a line of town or use a rattlesnake whip. Take it easy, Garth, don't you give me no lip.
E and A.
Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Night was black and the night was blue. Round the corner sat an ice wagon who bump was hit, Lord, somebody scream. You should have heard just what I've seen.
You're right. seeing how much fun they're having is making this so fun. And he just waltzes off. He just waltzes off.
Thank you, Ronnie. The Hawk.
And the week went on, and it was a little depressing. And it was especially depressing because we didn't have any money at all. No dough.
At one point, we had no more food money.
It got to the point where, coming from Canada and everything, we had these overcoats, big overcoats with pockets and everything. And we had a little routine.
Go to the shopping center all together. You know,
I stayed at home though.
Oh no, you didn't.
I got the cigarettes. I turned the cigarette machine upside down and got everybody some cigarettes. You remember, man?
Yeah, I remember that, but that was in the club.
You got me some bologna.
We'd go to the supermarket, and they'd a couple of people would buy a couple of loaves of bread because that was the cheapest thing you could get. You know, the rest of us would be carousing the aisles, stuffing bologna.
Anybody else getting a tiny Manson vibe from this? Like the tiniest little bit of a Manson vibe from this? Me neither.
That was the cheapest thing you could get. You know, the rest of us would be carousing the aisles, stuffing bologna.
We kept time to leave, and the guy with the 2 loaves of bread would go up to the checkout counter. We'd say, "We'll meet you out in the car there. You go ahead and take the bread out."
Y'all
These
come back.
overcoats.
They were starving artists.
And it makes no difference where I turn. I can't get over you when the flame still burns. And it makes no difference night or day. The shadow never
What's this song called?
seems to fade away.
It makes no difference, and I still the
Over you when the flame still burns.
The name of the song.
the flame still burns. It's like a comment on he's still carrying a torch. You know what I mean? I really like that.
And it makes no difference. Night
It makes no
or
difference.
day. The shadow never seems to fade away. And the sun
The harmonies.
won't shine anymore. And the rains fall down.
Kind of early Jerry tones here.
Well, these old love letters,
Oh,
well, I just can't keep them. 'Cause like the gambler says, read 'em and weep in the dark. Don't rescue me no more.
who is doing bulk songwriting for the band? Because I feel like maybe I'm mistaken, and do let me know if I did. Context crew, please. But did Dylan write some of the songs for the band, or at which point this was 8 years after Music from Big Pink? Thank you for that, Garrett. That was actually literally going to be a follow-up question. So they've been playing as a band together for 16 years, but as the band since they played in Winterland, I'm guessing for the first time in like 70 or something. Robbie was writing, but 3 other singers. They did play a lot of Dylan songs. Okay, Robbie wrote the most. So, and you're saying that there was potentially a bit of contention between the members of the band and Robbie because Robbie was ending up getting credits or paid the most because he'd written the stuff. Because I've got to be honest, I love Robbie's voice, but I feel like Levon is actually like the singer of the show.
Yeah, he is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like he is easily the most virtuosic and like the front man, even though he's
I'm
on the
pretty
drums.
sure he is. That's like the name I knew
Okay.
mostly before. Honestly, that's the main name I knew of the guys in the band.
And by the way, if I end up sounding like I'm in a gymnasium, do let me know. But sometimes my voice gets a little too loud and voice bleed into Mel's mic. But I feel like with this particular one, even if Robbie isn't singing, people might think Robbie is the front man, even though it feels a whole lot like Levon's kind of the front man. But I've got such a admiration for how Robbie's guitar playing goes. Like when I hear his kind of hybrid of rhythm and lead, and I feel like it's a difficult thing to be a single guitar player in a band because you do have to have that hybrid of rhythm and lead, and so much of what you do is chords to triads to leads, and it's a very dynamic way to play, and I feel like he does it very well. I know this isn't him. Yeah, I know the guy on the screen is not him, but
just making sure.
Yeah, and I know it's neither Robbie or Levon that's on screen, but it's interesting, the dynamic, and it's kind of interesting to see that like conventional rock and roll, maybe ego gets in the way of the band, right?
In the dark, don't rescue me no more.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Without your love, I have nothing at all. Like an empty home, it's a lonely thought. Since you've been gone,
whoa,
it's a losing battle. Stampede cattle, they rattle the walls, and the sun don't shine anymore. And the rains fall down on my door. Well, I love you so much,
that
and it's all I can do just to keep myself from telling you.
I feel like he certainly learned from Bob Dylan in the way he delivers some of his lyrics there, right? Because he's got that like almost intentional voice breakup where it's like I've commented many times that I feel like Dylan sings with conviction, and I feel like this is a similarly put thing. Like you just feel the conviction from him, like he believes what it is he is singing, and there's something really cool about that.
Well, I love you so much,
Like, cause he could.
and it's all I can do just to keep myself from telling you that I never felt so alone before.
Never felt so alone before. His play on the melody there. What? The sax? tit for tat of the two. Oh. I want to comment on the fact that the back and forth. Do you mind to lower those or raise those blinds a little bit? I'm getting stat. That's perfect. I love you. I feel very much like the guitar, like Robbie and Jerry are kind of similar guitar players. Jerry is, I think, significantly more masterful.
Garcia?
Yeah. And I'm saying because Robbie very much plays the melody within what he's doing, like, and he kind of utilizes this triad thing. I don't feel like they're even close to the same. I feel like Jerry is like what Robbie kind of more aspires to in this context. It's the use case, right? Like of the leads. When you hear Robbie kind of play these melodies, like it's like he's playing what the guy is singing, but then he transitions into these other places, goes from, you know, these triad chords to single strikes, you know, and notes. There is a structural similarity between the way that they both do things. I think Jerry is just much more the virtuosic and better at it. Also, he can do it improvisationally, whereas I don't know if Robbie's got that in him. But knowing how close Jerry and Bob were, it kind of makes sense that in my brain, especially in the formative years of like when you start seeing jam guitar happen, I feel like just concepts, there is very much a similarity between... It's like they both read the same book. Jerry just mastered the book. Are you saying I got stuff in my teeth? Thank you.
Dan swallow coolest mocking melodia that slepen all the neat with open ear. So pricket him natuur in hier courages, van langen folk te goen on pilgrimages, to ferne halves, koot and sandri landes, and specially from every sheer zender of Engeland to counter Bury they wenda, the holy blissful martyr for to sake that him hath holpen one that they were sake of.
Michael McClure.
What was that I just heard?
You all know the doctor? Dr. John, Mac Rebenak. Come on, Mac.
What was it I heard Dr. John in? Was it King Crimson? Is that who I heard him in?
In thankfulness to the band and all the fellas. 2, 3, 4, 1. Such a night.
Oh!
Such a night. Sweet confusion under the moonlight. Such a night. Such a night.
I love this.
Got to steal away. The time seemed right. Baby, your eyes met mine at a glance. You let me know this was my chance.
This is an interesting point of conversation, and chat and YouTube, if you're watching, talk to me on the difference between ragtime piano and like a honky tonk, or ragtime and yeah, like a honky tonk piano.
The time seemed right. Baby, your eyes met mine at a glance.
The swing
let me know this
kind of sounds a little Van Morrison-y.
Came here with my best friend Jim. Here I am just trying to steal you away from him. Oh baby, if I don't do it, somebody else will. If I don't do it, somebody else will. If I don't do it, somebody else will. If I don't do it, a night.
This guy is amazing.
Such a night.
So, okay, Boar, it's not just me. You were listening and not watching and thought it was Van that was singing. I thought it sounded like Van Morrison as well. The whole thing, I think, you can definitely tell this is like a Scorsese directed thing. Like very early Scorsese, but it's like the filmography of Goodfellas hits a concert film, and it's amazing. And again, the mix and mastering, like, to know that it's like, I'm very interested to know who did the mix. Was it like the band that was doing the mix of this as well? And guys, somebody give Crimson Raider the best starting point for Dr. John, because that's going in the hopper.
I don't do it. Somebody else will. I don't do it. You know somebody else will. Such a night. Such a night. Sweet confusion under the moonlight. Such a night.
It was.
Such a night. Got to steal away. The time seemed right. Baby, I couldn't believe my ears. My heart just skipped a little beat. You told me we could slip away down the dark end of the street. Baby, you came here with my best friend Jim. Here I am just trying to steal you away from him, baby. If I don't do it, somebody else will. If I don't do it, you know somebody else will. If I don't do it, you know somebody else will. If I don't do it, you know somebody else will.
And is this all done just in the one night? We're running it back. I want to hear that descent, that constant descent into the blues walk down, right? And then, like, oh, and he's got such a night. He's got such a pronounced, like, cool guy thing. You know, like, such a night. Such a night. It makes me want to go and just play the crap out of a piano so I can try to make some of that on my own music. Like, as I've been following, admittedly, guys, I'm going to say this last maybe 6-month period of time, I have heard so much music that has inspired me to the point that I've been talking to Mel pretty much every other day about finally doing my own recording. Like, and finally, like, I've got probably 30 songs that are like ready to go.
I thought you were going to say you've been talking to me every night about how much you love Jerry.
That too. But when I hear this, like, I've got literally like at least 2 albums worth of songs that are like ready for me to record, but it's one of those things where I just can't quite bring myself to pull the trigger, you know? Like, there's I think maybe a fear of doing my own music and like putting it out there, but at the same time, I've heard so much of it, I feel like I'm probably gonna explode if I don't. And when I hear this kind of stuff, it makes me so badly want to collaborate with people. It makes me want to, like, since I have been digging more into the classic rock and the music that inspired the music that moves me, all I can do lately is like want to practice and play and like document my ideas that I've been writing my first album my whole life, I guess. And it's when I hear this kind of stuff, it makes me want to stop what I'm doing right now and just start recording. You know what I mean? And if you didn't know, I will be releasing my first album as Adjective Animal.
Somebody else will. If I don't do it, you know somebody else will. If I don't do it, you know somebody else will. If I don't do it,
I cannot wait to hear this walk down. Unbelievable. Dr. John, everybody.
Everybody knows him. You know this guy, I think.
Is that Neil? That's Neil! Sorry if I blew your ears out, babe. Babe, maybe I think I should turn my volume down in your headset because...
It's literally from not my headset. It's from your loud voice.
I'm excited.
Just tone it down.
Uh-uh.
No, I'm excited.
I'm not going to
too.
tone it down.
All
I
right.
can't. I do have to pee. So give me a few moments and we're going to come back in here. And I've heard a whole lot about the Coke Boog. I'm kind of excited to see Neil sneeze away $50. I'll be right back. Guys, it seems like it's time to it seems like this guy right here is about to join us. And just so everybody knows, Neil Young is really one of my probably like earliest old soul, or like one of the earliest examples of me finding out that I was an old soul. I can remember hearing Heart of Gold one time and not knowing it was Neil Young. I can remember I was working in I was working for the state of Tennessee in social services, and I was driving into real rural Tennessee, and I'm just kind of flipping through radio stations because I don't have like an MP3 player at this time or a way to connect my phone to my car. And this song just idly comes on, and I hear that song, and it moves me. And I have to wait until I get home that day to look up the song. And I look up, the words, I want to live, I want to give, I've been a miner for a heart of gold. I didn't know who sang that song, but it moved me. And again, it was my first foray into Neil Young in general. And it's one of those like core memories of my life. And I've only ever listened to the Harvest album. But like I really, it was just one, and I found out that Neil was also in what was it? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young and Buffalo Springfield, which if you didn't know, I actually have a pretty consistent karaoke song out of the Buffalo Springfield catalog. But I found out that I liked that guy. I also saw him do interviews in the movie Sound City. If you haven't seen that documentary, watch that documentary immediately. But he's very much in there. And Neil Young was the first guy whose interviews connected that I had an ear that could tell the difference between high sound or like high quality sound frequency and not. It was his words that kind of let me know for the first time that like music that you hear when in streaming services is not the same sound quality. And it was the first time I ever connected the dot. So maybe Neil is an artist I need to get into, but this is, again, there's a lot of excitement for me to see him. Also, shout out to the Ace guitar strap. And if anybody wants my P.O. Box address to send me one of these, let me know. Seriously. What?
I just like to say before I start that it's
Is he playing a D? Like that's an old Martin? Yeah, but it's like I think it's a D35, maybe a D is it a D35 or a D28? Because it's got the white binding on the not a D28, a D35 or a D45? Yeah, D45 because it's got is that mother of pearl all around it?
I like the outline.
Oh, Clarky wants to go outside. If also train your dog to use the little spring thing on the door to let you know he needs to go out. It's a genius idea.
one of the pleasures of my life to be able to be on this stage with these people tonight. I just like to say before I start that it's one of the pleasures of my life to be able to be on this stage with these people tonight.
Oh. And when I started documenting my harmonica progress, everybody started telling me, Walter, you sound like Neil Young. So to everybody that said that, because I only started playing harmonica since last year, like in December. So to everybody that told me, like, as they started hearing my harp parts, that like it sounded like, Neil, thank you. It means a lot.
They got it now, Robbie.
Do you know this song? You probably heard it.
What song is it?
There is a town in North Ontario.
I think I do.
With dream, comfort, memory, despair.
Helpless. I don't think I do.
In my mind,
Wait, maybe I do.
I still need a place to go. All my changes were there. Blue, blue windows behind the stars. Yellow moon on the right. The big birds flying across the sky. They were throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us helpless, helpless, helpless. I feel so helpless. Oh, babe, can you hear me now? I can hear you now. The chains are locked and tied across my door. But baby, baby, sing with me somehow.
You bastard, Marmor. Now I can't hear anything other than knocking
just
on heaven's
read
door.
that,
Ah, you can we just get W's in the chat for this goddess right here? Can I just need everybody to W for this goddess right here? And by the way, I think I need to just also W Gizhenge, because I think it's Gizhenge in this chat that is the reason I've heard Joni Mitchell
Yep.
at this point. And that was a that was a huge gift to my life. I didn't realize it, but I don't know that I'd. It's very rare that you hear lyricism that just kind of makes you a kindred spirit to the artist. And I feel like all of us became a part of Joni Mitchell when we heard the Blue album. Like I think that she shared a part of her life, and it just becomes a part of your DNA when you hear it. It's just she read you her mail, and I don't know another way to put it. To hear her harmonize with Neil Young, unreal, and the band, like this is just not at all. Didn't see this coming.
Oh, babe, can you hear me now? I can hear you now. The chains are locked and tied across my door. But baby, baby, sing with me somehow.
Okay, so I'm turning off all of my mic filters for a moment. I know that that's just tremendously affected my voice. I'm turning it up a little bit more. But the thing that makes me so happy about Neil's harmonica playing, right? Like you have these... It's got this beautiful squeal to it. It's so expressive, right? Like... And he does these bends... like that. Wow. And it's amazing to me. I'm turning it all. Okay, my mic filters are back. But there is certainly an expressiveness when hearing Neil's playing that just makes me so happy. You hear the tremolo picking?
Yellow moon on the rise.
Oh.
Big birds flying across the sky. They're throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Son of a bitch.
Helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Baby, can you hear me now? Helpless, helpless,
It's like he's got coke teeth while he's singing, you know? Helpless. I don't know another way to put it. He's on uppers.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks.
I don't know, I don't know if the years connect or it's coincidence or what it is, but it seems like that's it. That's what the Last Waltz is. I mean, 16 years on the road. I mean, the numbers start to scare you. I mean, I couldn't live with 20 years on the road. I don't think I could even discuss it.
Okay. Did he go on the road right after that, you think? Tara, thank you for sharing that.
Deep in the heart of a lonely kid, suffered so much for what he did. They gave this poor boy his fortune and fame. Since that day he ain't been the same. See the man with a stage fright,
Rick Danko,
just standing up there to give it all his might. He got caught in the spotlight, but when we get to the end, it was to start all over again. I've got fire, water, rain on my breath, and the doctor warned me I might catch a death. He said you could make it in your disguise.
Your disguise.
Just never show fear in your eyes. See the man with the stage fright, just standing up there to give it all his might.
Oh.
He got caught in the spotlight. when we get to the end, he wants to start all over again. Now when he says that he's afraid, won't you take him at his word?
Hey, have a good one, Cy.
And for the price that the poor boy's paid, well, he gets to sing just like a bird. Well, my brow was sweating and my
I feel like some of these guys have got to be like speedballing or something because they so look zonked, right? Like they got some of them got sunken in eyes and they're like, you know, but then others are like,
mouth gets dry. Fancy people go drifting by, where the moment of truth is right at hand. Just one more night, man, you could stand it. See the man with the stage fright, just standing up there to give it all his might.
what's up better than E flat?
But when we get to the end, well, he wants to start all over again. No.
Better than Jeebus. I just noticed that. J, E flat, us.
Let's not make him stop. Just let it take it from the top.
I actually think the name Levon is kind of amazing.
Well, we were the Hawks. And everything was fine.
I'm glad to see Martin interviewed somebody other than Robbie for a moment, you know?
Well, we were the Hawks. And everything was fine. We were sailing along, and all of a sudden one day the Hawks meant something else altogether.
And it was right in the middle of that whole psychedelia. There's a
Oh, yeah?
chocolate Subway, marshmallow overcoat, those kind of names. You know.
When we were working with Bob Dylan, and we moved to Woodstock, everybody referred to us as the band. He called us the band, our friends called us the band, our neighbors called us the band.
And we started out with the Crackers. We tried to call ourselves the Honkies.
Okay.
No, everybody kind of backed off from that.
Because they were white. We get it.
It was too straight.
Yeah. I'm glad you called yourselves the band.
We decided just to call ourselves the band.
Oh, what is this piece in his hand? Is that like a mandolin on the top? Does he have a mandolin on the top of this, like, Gibson the thing that looks like an ES-335, like, fell into a lava lamp?
So we decided just to call ourselves the band.
You know this.
I pulled into Nazareth,
Pulled.
just feeling by.
Pulled. Walter always says drove when he sings it.
When I sing this
And I
song,
say it's pulled.
for whatever reason, my brain wants to say drove. I know it's not the right word, and it's almost like every time I go to play that song on my guitar, I I tell myself don't say it, but I say it.
Go back.
The band.
Thank you.
The band. He's got a humbucker on his mandolin.
A humbucker?
I pulled into Nazareth, just feeling about half-past dead. Just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
It is a different vibe. It's a much more kind of authentic vibe. In all of the times I've heard this song, because this was the song I knew before I even knew who the band was, but in all of the time I've known this song, there wasn't even an inkling of a moment to me that I thought that it was like the drummer singing. The other thing I'm noticing is it looks like he's taped his cymbals here. Do you see that? It looks like he's got tape underneath of his cymbals right there. You know what I'm talking about? Does anybody have an explanation for that?
Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
I picked up my bags and went looking for a place to hide.
Ma'am?
When I saw old Carmen and the devil walking side by side.
Ma'am?
And I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
Amazing!
Go down, Moses. There's nothing that you can say.
Oh my gosh.
It's just old Luke, and Luke is waiting on the judgment day. Hey, Luke, my friend, what about a young Anna Lee? He said, do me a favor, son, I want to stay and keep Anna Lee company. Yeah. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fog.
Whoa. What is this, bass?
I'll fix your rack if you take old Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy. Won't you feed him whenever you can? Come on. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me. Get your cannonball now to take me on down the line. 'Cause my bag is sinking
Look at the
low,
scenery.
and I do believe that it's time.
Like the rise up and kind of zoom in. Like
Get your cannonball now to take me on down the line.
Wow.
'Cause my bag is sinking low, and I do believe that it's time to get back to
harmonies.
Sit me
With
here.
the regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny.
Oh,
Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
Oh, Fanny, take a load off Fanny.
Mavis. My. People got saved hearing that song. Oh my gosh, that gal's voice. Like literally, oh my gosh, the way that she just has that it's unreal to me. I can't even believe it. That was a powerful unreal. Her voice is so good.
Dusty? This looks interesting. Folk play old-time religion for the folks.
Was he got a blunt in his mouth with an ash about that long?
Good enough, good enough now.
Some kind of
It's not
special.
like it used to be.
Oh, listen to this. A jazz cigarette? Yeah.
A Virgil Kane is
Ooh.
the name, and I served on the Danville train. To Stoneman's cavalry came, and they tore up the tracks again.
It definitely seems like the band was rolling numbers rock and rolling. I don't know if they got their Kiss records out, but they're definitely rolling numbers rock and rolling.
Okay, do you know this song?
I don't know the song. What's that face for?
Play.
Okay.
The Danville train.
Jazz darts.
To Stoneman's cavalry came, and they tore up the tracks again. In the winter of 65, we were hungry, just barely alive. By May 10th, Richmond had fell. It's a time I remember oh so well. The night they gone on Dixie down, when all the bells were ringing. The night they gone on Dixie down.
I think I have heard this song and didn't know it was the band or didn't know that I knew it. Because I'm hearing that. The night!
Yeah, I
that-
feel like it's probably been on a JGB album or a show I've played in the background.
But hearing it this way is a totally different.
I remember oh so well. The night they gone on Dixie down, when all the bells were ringing. The night they gone on Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na.
Ooh.
Back with my wife in Tennessee, when one day she called to me, said, Virgil, quick, come and see, there goes the take what you need and you leave the rest. But they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, when all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Like my father before me, I've overworked the land.
You know, this is kind of
How
exciting.
good is this
This
song?
is so good.
I'm so
honestly,
happy.
honestly, we're totally listening to this when we go back to Dixie.
Oh, yeah.
You guys don't know this, but I'm going to be returning to Tennessee for the first time since I got out of Dodge, and I'm going to be officiating my best friend's wedding, which is one of the biggest honors of my life. Shout out and W's for Samson. Really, really, really excited about that. And actually, I've got a knock on the door. Do me a favor. Give me a moment. We are going to run an ad break. I will be right back. Guessing that's my landlord. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Literally, I had a little bit. We had some gnarly rain here recently. I had a little bit of like some bubbling ceiling. I have an amazing landlord, and he just came by to see if everything was okay. We're meeting tomorrow at 7 a.m. to make sure nothing's wrong. But anyways, W's for good landlords. It's pretty rare to actually have one. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit further because we kind of interrupted the flow there. I do apologize. I have gotta say, guys, this has been one of the most amazing things ever. And Carter Fold, I was actually thinking about taking Mel to the Carter Fold. We're just not going to be there at a time where they're going to be doing music. Unless they're doing it on Black Friday, which in my experience, I don't know that they've conventionally done. But I think you'd absolutely love
What is Carter Fold?
June Carter Cash's family owns property really, really, really close to where I grew up, and every Friday night they throw on like an Americana concert.
Oh, I think
it's
I
like
heard you talking about
$5.
that.
You get soup, beans, and cornbread, and you go clogging. It's so much fun.
What are soup beans?
Oh, honey, I can't wait to bring you to the South, my love. Let's get back to it.
Now I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's not good. You take what you need and you leave the rest, but they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, when all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Like my father before me,
I love his voice.
I've overworked the land, and like my brother above me, who took a rebel stand,
and like my brother above me, there is absolutely like just a passion to his roar.
worked the land, and like my brother above me, who took a rebel stand. He was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee, a lady in his grave. And I swear by the mud below my feet, you can't raise a cane back up when he's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, when all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na
I will say, as a Southern boy, I'm never gonna be a man that's like the South will rise again. That's not who I am, right? But I do take pride in being a Southern boy, and I do think that there is a bit of me that's always gonna be, a dude that likes to eat soup, beans, and cornbread. And I think that there's not anything wrong with having pride in where you're from. I have a very conflicted relationship with where I'm from, right? But at the end of the day, I think it absolutely is, why I am the sum of my parts. And I don't know, I feel like there is a lot of artists have conflicted relationships with where they came from. And again, I feel like just because you're from the South doesn't mean you're, a slave owner, just the same way as being from Germany doesn't mean you're a Nazi. I feel like those things are kind of the same thing. And you can still take pride in where you're from, whether you're from the South, in America, or from Germany. The way that they do this, I don't think it's necessarily a glorification of Dixie. I think it's just a song that, I mean, honestly, hearing them do it, it's just nice. I don't think it's like an intention at all other than to be good music. And I love it. Also, very interesting a Canadian wrote this. Yes, I agree, Benji. I very much agree. Okay.
Dream come true. Fascinating, scary. Kind of hard to take the first time. You have to go there about 2 or 3 times before you can fall in love with it. But that happens eventually.
We stayed at the Times Square Hotel on 42nd Street. Well, the title of the hotel and everything, it sounded like it was conveniently located in Midtown Manhattan. I mean, what did we know? We came out of the hotel after checking in, thinking, oh, it's great to be back in New York, movie theaters forever. All these friendly women walking up and down the streets. It was great.
Yeah, New York was an adult portion. That was an adult dose. So it took a couple of trips, to get into it.
Is that Levon?
You just go in the first time and you get your ass kicked
Yep.
and you take off. And as soon as it heals up, you come back and you try it again. And eventually, you fall right in love with it.
Roulette Records was located in the middle of this mythical place, Tin Pan Alley, the songwriting capital of the world. And we met some of the greatest songwriters ever, rock and roll songwriters. Doc Pomus, Mort Schumann, Lieber and Stoller. They were all there then. Carole King, Neil Diamond at the time. It wasn't a very fair thing. The songwriter was the low man on the totem pole. But then these people, and here come the 60s.
Okay.
Change and revolution and war and assassinations and a whole other frame of mind coming along. And these songwriters were expressing the feelings of people in the street. In a way, it was kind of the beginning of the end of Tin Pan Alley.
Is that Diamond?
Dry your eyes, take your song out when it's a newborn afternoon. And if you can't recall the singer, can you still recall the tune? Dry your eyes and play it slowly, just like you're marching off to war. Sing it like you always want.
Neil Diamond is a entire blind spot for me. The only song I know, I think Cherry Cherry is a Neil Diamond song, right? And I think I know that song because of the movie Saving Silverman. And is this a blind spot I need to be investigating? I always kind of thought maybe not. Is it?
Slowly,
just like you're marching off to war. Sing it like you always wanted, like you sung it once before. And from the center of the circle to the midst of the waiting crowd, if it ever is
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that one.
Sing it long and sing it loud, and come dry your eyes.
It's an old ovation, huh?
And it taught us more about living than we ever cared to know. And we came to learn a secret, and we never let it go. And it was more than being holy.
He's not at all what I sounded like. I kind of thought I was gonna be more like I really thought it was gonna be totally different. This isn't bad. This is probably my favorite thing I knew was Neil Diamond that I've enjoyed.
Never let it go.
I didn't realize he had the gravel.
And it was more than being holy, for it was less than being free. And if you can't recall the reason, can you hear the people sing? Right through the lightning and the thunder, to the dark side of the moon.
I like this.
To that distant falling angel that descended much too soon.
Who's our second drummer back there that's drumming behind Levon?
Come dry your eyes. Dry your eyes. Take your song out. It's a newborn afternoon. And if you can recall the
That's
singer,
Ringo.
you can still recall the tune. And come dry your eyes. Come dry your eyes. Dry your eyes.
It's saying that's Dennis St. John, not Ringo. Yeah.
Dry your eyes. Dry your eyes.
Yeah, Walt knows Bob.
Neil Diamond.
So far, the softest guest appearance so far, in my opinion.
So when you guys first started playing as the band, you kind of shied away from publicity a lot. Talk about that a little.
That was just part of a lifestyle that we got to love in Woodstock. You know, we got to like it. You know, just being able to chop wood or hit your thumb with a hammer. We'd be concerned with fixing a tape recorder and fixing a screen.
Interesting point, Cruiseman. Levon hated the idea of having Neil on the show, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the band agreed. He had nothing to do with the band and their career, but was a friend of Robbie's, thus, of course, he made the movie.
Door, you know, and chop wood or hit your thumb with a hammer. We'd be concerned with fixing
Hit your thumb with a hammer.
and fixing a screen door, you know, and stuff like that, and getting the songs together.
We always seemed to get a whole lot more done when we didn't have a lot of company around, you know. Just, we were more productive. And as soon as company came, of course, you know, we'd start having fun.
Sure.
And you know what happens when you have too much fun.
Something we've kind of evaded around here, but I don't know why, but I'll ask it now. What about women in the road?
I love them. That's probably why we've been on the road.
That's it.
Well, not that I don't like music, you know.
thought you weren't supposed to talk about it too much.
Well, no, I guess we're not.
I thought we were supposed to
I know we better go on.
plan away
Well,
from
it's
that
the-
sort of stuff. Get into something else.
Also, since the beginning, since we started playing together, just like we've all grown just a little bit, so have the women. And it's amazing.
Right, let's get down. I just want to break even.
I kind of see what you mean.
About what?
That guy seeming like my dad a little.
I only said that to you away from the microphone, so now everybody knows that I think he looks and sounds like your dad a little. Yeah.
And it's amazing.
That's right, let's get down. I just.
The band was a little bit how do you go?
Just want to break.
I'm not gonna. Nah. Her dad is cool. Tom,
Joni Mitchell. Right.
that dude. W's for Joni, guys. W's for Joni. Right on the mouth. Right on the mouth.
No regrets, Coyote.
Ooh.
We just come from such different sets of circumstance. I'm up all night in the studios and you're up early on your ranch. You'll be brushing out a broodmare's tail while the sun is ascending, and I'll just be getting home with my reel-to-reel. There's no comprehending just how close to the bone and the skin and the eyes and the lips you can get, and still feel so alone.
Her use of meter with lyricism is just so nice. It's so conversational. It's so colloquial. It's very much day in the life conversational.
Just how close to the bone and the skin and the eyes and the lips you can get, and still feel so alone, and still feel related, like stations in some relay. You're not a hit and run driver, no, no, racing away. You just picked up a hitcher, prisoner of the white lines on the freeway.
Listen to them.
We saw a farmhouse burning down in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. We rolled right past that tragedy till we pulled into some roadhouse lights where a local band was playing. The locals were up kicking and shaking on the floor. The next thing I know, that coyote's at my door. He pins me in a corner and he won't take no. He drags me out on the dance floor and they're dancing close and slow. Now he's got a woman at home. He's got another woman down the hall. He seems to want me anyway. Why'd you have to get so drunk and lead me on that way?
Why'd you have to get so drunk and lead me on that way? Like, she really does just say things as they are. You know what I mean? She really is just like, hey, you made me feel like a piece of crap. Why?
He's got another woman down the hall. He seems to want me anyway. Why'd you have to get so drunk and lead me on that way? You just picked up a hitcher, prisoner of the white lines on the freeway.
The leads, the synths.
I looked a coyote right in the face on the road to Evangeline near my old hometown. He went running through the whisker weed, chasing some prize down, and a hawk was playing with him. Coyote was jumping straight up and making passes. You go see my eyes just like yours under your dark glasses, privately probing the public rooms, peeking through keyholes in numbered doors, where the players lick their wounds and take their temporary lovers and their pills and powders to get them regrets, Coyote. I just get off up a ways. You just picked up a hitcher, a prisoner of the white lines on the freeway.
The leads with volume swells.
Coyote's in the coffee shop. He's staring a hole in his scrambled eggs. He picks up my scent on his fingers while he's watching the waitress's legs. He's too far from the Bay of Fundy.
Oh, man.
From Appaloosas and Eagles and Tides and the air-conditioned cubicles and the carbon ribbon rides are spelling it out so clear. Either he's gonna have to stand and fight or take off out of here. I tried to run away myself.
It's like I'm just so taken with her storytelling ability. There's something so special about the way that she kind of communicates herself, you know? And it's really like, because of how she delivers this so honestly, seeing her perform is really, really, really special. It's so different than when you just hear her. And I think, yeah, the painting with words thing is so well, because I'm on like the edge of my seat with every word that she says, and it's hard for me to like remind myself. I have to pause for commentary because I'm just like, what are you saying, Joan? Like, what's going on, Joni? Like, come on. Like, there really is just, you know, it's like staring at the sun. Sometimes you can't help but do so. And listening to her go.
From Appaloosas and Eagles and Tides.
The storytelling, amazing.
And the carbon ribbon rides are spelling it out so clear. Either he's gonna have to stand and fight or take off out of here. I tried to run away myself, to run away and wrestle with my ego.
Wow.
And with this flame, you put her in this Eskimo, in this hitcher, in this prisoner of the fine white lines, of the white lines, on the freeway.
The backing with the band is so nice. This is not a Joni I've heard yet, and it's tremendous. Incredible. And then that boom, boom on the bass slide. Tremendous.
Levon's hometown. It's near West Helena. At one time, we were there for some reason or another, and we decided we were going to look up one of the legends of that town, which was Sonny Boy Williamson.
In my opinion, he's the best harp player. It's like harmonica, you know, blues harmonica that I've ever heard.
He's the big daddy up. And he took us to a friend of his place, a woman's place, who served food and corn liquor. He was a Southern booze kid. And he would sit there and he was playing for us. And we were getting drunk and trying to figure out where we were.
We were wiped out.
And he was spitting in a can, and I thought he was dipping snuff. I thought maybe he had something in his lip. And he kept spitting in this can and playing, and we kept getting drunker. And finally, I looked over in the can, and I realized it was blood. He was getting pretty tired and pretty drunk by then. And we made big plans for the future and all kinds of things we were going to do, and it was tremendous. A great night. And a couple of months later, we got a letter from his people, his manager, whoever it was, saying that he had passed away. A great night.
Playing so hard that you're spitting blood, and then clearly it's just that you're sick and drinking.
A couple of months later, we got a letter from his people,
Whoa.
his manager, whoever it was, saying that he had passed away.
Do you hear that harp sound?
Oh my gosh! Mystery train!
Train I ride, yeah. 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train took my baby and gone. Train, go rolling around the bend. Rolling around the bend.
Got it.
Well, it took my baby away from me again.
Dang.
Heard that whistle blowing for the middle of the night. When I got down to the station, the train was running outside. Mr. Train, rolling around the bend. Mr. Train, rolling around the bend.
I gotta say that there's such a fun vibe to this. The blues thing, the blues crooning. You've got the powerhouse behind this harmonica sound, but then Levon's voice and the way that they sound together in this particular song. You have this like 12-bar blues kind of vibe, but they're just really, really exploring what the 12 bars can do. I love that. That.
Rolling around the bend.
I have not.
Mr. Train, rolling around the bend.
That sound.
Took my baby away from me again.
Oh my God. That was tremendous. Some of the sharpest harping I've ever heard. I don't know how he gets that like rumbly farty sound on the harp, like the I don't know, like it's got like such a pulse to it. I don't know how to do it. Amazing.
Paul Butterfield.
It's like it's got gain on it.
Near Memphis. Cotton country, rice country.
What's it
The most interesting thing is probably the music.
Memphis, we share. Tennessee shares with Arkansas.
Carl Perkins.
Carl Perkins.
Sure. Muddy Waters. King of country music.
Yeah. Elvis Presley. Johnny Cash. Bo Diddley.
That's kind of the middle of the country, you know, right there. So, bluegrass or country music, you know, if it comes down to that area, and if it mixes there with rhythm, and if it dances, then you've got a combination of all those different kinds of music. Country, bluegrass, blues music.
The melting pot.
Show music.
Right, and what's it called then?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, yes.
Sure.
Exactly.
Oh.
Now, when I was a young boy, at the age of 5, my mother said I'm gonna be the greatest man alive. But now I'm a man, way past 21. I want to leave me, woman. I have lots of fun.
12 bar again.
When that a man, I'll spell him a child. In that rubber thing, I'm grown. No beat. Oh, child. Why? That mean Mannish Boy. Man, I'm a full-grown man.
Man. Muddy Waters, the front man, is just command. You're right, like he's got such personality, such articulation. The way he just like kind of maneuvers and leads the crowd. It's like he's telling you so.
I'm a full-grown man.
He is a full-grown man.
I'm a natural bone lovers man.
Natural bone lovers man.
I'm a rolling stone. I'm a hoochie coochie man. well. The line I shoot, I will never miss. When I make love to a girl, she can't resist.
Muddy Waters.
I'll never miss. When I make love to a girl, she can't resist.
She can't.
I think I go down to old Cassie stew. I'm gonna bring back the second cousin, that little John the Conqueror. All you little girls setting out that line, I can make love to you, girl, in 5 minutes time.
5 minutes? Ain't that a man?
I'll spell him a child. In that rubber thing, man. No beat.
Golly. Like, I don't know that our boy Muddy Waters had the best stamina during coitus.
That rubber thing, man. No beat.
Or maybe he didn't care about having stamina. Maybe he wasn't trying to be a reciprocal lover. Come again?
How much time is
like 40 minutes?
That rubber thing, man. No beat.
That synth is very subtle, but definitely present.
Oh, child.
And you hear the harp in the back, just droning.
That mean Mannish Boy. Man, I'm a full-grown man. Man, I'm a natural bone lovers man.
Oh, all right.
Man, I'm a rolling stone. Man, child.
What mugshot of who for putting bathrooms and cameras in the bathrooms of his chicken restaurant? Is that real news?
First time I've heard it.
Who did that?
Chuck
I'm
Berry.
a rolling stone.
Really?
Man child. I'm a hoochie
Where's that
coochie man.
mugshot? Unbelievable.
Wasn't that a man?
Muddy
Muddy Waters.
Waters has chutzpah. Some music doesn't age well, but some performances are powerful nonetheless. And while the song perhaps doesn't age the best, what a man. Unreal. And guys, yeah, we're definitely taking a pit stop later to check out this Chuck Berry thing.
Eric Clapton.
Eric? Is this Derek and the Dominoes era? Or oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hey, yo, Newt, welcome to the Rooskies. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the Amazon Prime sub, you actual bamf. Guys, welcome our new friend. Hopping into Eric.
Eric Clapton.
He's playing Blackie, too. Or wait, no, Blackie, that's Gilmore's. No, it's not. Huh? Oh. That'd be a nuts timeline. Oh, man. I was getting stressed looking at the strap, and as I did, I looked over and I saw the strap comment. I was literally thinking, oh no, this is no good. Did you just swallow your water wrong?
I don't know. No.
Yeah, you did. That's why
I
you're.
didn't take a sip yet.
Oh, did you swallow your spit wrong? And you choked on your own spit.
I've never swallowed my spit. I don't understand when Walter says that.
You breathed in your spit. You got a spittle that got caught in your throat, and you've got a little piece of liquid down there that's making you cough. Hey, yo, thank you, Newt. He's very no pinky. Go, Robbie! Comes in with the rhythm. He's like, all right, Eric, yours now. Everybody throw W's in the chat for my Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve's favorite artist is by far, it's by far Eric Clapton. ZZ Top, his favorite band, but my uncle is a blues man, and his was the first guitar I ever played. And honestly, I would not be a musician if it were not for that man. And Clapton being so quintessentially Uncle Steve, gotta shout that man out. Anyways.
Someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me further on up the road. Someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me so. That old saying is true. Just like you mistreat someone, someone's gonna mistreat you.
Yeah, buddy. Incredible. Unreal. I kind of want to go back and check that out. So here's the thing that Robbie is kind of doing like holding like they're both great, but just hearing them go back and forth, like I'm excited to see how both of them go. Yeah. I'm kind of sitting here wondering about the personnel though. Like as I am watching them play, like that the band is like all conscientious that it's their last performance, and like they look like they're having so much fun together on stage. And it makes me wonder, like, when they were playing music, did the tensions of the band just kind of disappear? Because I feel like that's kind of how music is, right? Like, and when you have all of this highball talent, like flying in there to play with you because everybody just respects what it is you as a group do, you can't tell me that they didn't take tremendous pride in what it is that they accomplished as a band. I definitely find myself kind of wondering what the mentality of the guys was as they were doing this. This is so good, and Clapton's just playing rhythm for him.
We're off the road. Someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Southern on up the road. Someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Southern on up the road. Baby, just you wait and see. You've been laughing pretty, baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. You've been laughing pretty, baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Hover on up the road. You'll find out I wasn't lying.
Yes. There he is. They're flying. So good. that might have been one of my favorite ones. And I think there's just a sentimental spot for me with Clapton because, it has so much to do with my early formative years. Like, I think he was probably my first guitar player that I knew to call a favorite because he was like the first guitar player I was probably conscientiously aware of outside of him or SRV. It was certainly one of the two of them. As far as just like, renowned guitar players. I think people dunk on Clapton because it's not cool to call him your favorite guitar player. I think what he does is super special. I think the slow hand technique, it was a ripple effect in music that we needed. And it truly gave us a lot. Like when you look at Clapton's contribution to rock, to blues, to the way the guitar is played, it's inarguable. Like, it doesn't mean he is the most virtuosic player ever, but I refuse to say that he is a bad player. He's got such a great feel to him. And yeah, maybe it's pretty specific, but he's one of the best people at doing what it is he specifically does. If that makes any sense at all to you. Now, guys, I am going to run an ad break really quick, and we'll be right back in between songs. BRB. Alrighty, dighty, guys, let us get back into this thing, shall we? Here we go. This has been unreal. One of the most star-studded concerts I've ever watched. Maybe the most.
So, Rick, what is Shangri-La? Maybe give us a little tour. What is a Shangri-La?
It's a clubhouse. This is where we get together and play, make records.
Yeah.
Shangri-La?
Kind of better. It's like an office, I guess, but it used to be a bordello. I think you can tell by the wallpaper, that decadence, that softness in the bar room. I've heard a few funny stories.
Where are they?
That's why always rooms.
Their studio?
Most of what you hear, but this was a master control bedroom. This is now our master control music room.
Let me ask you now that the Last Waltz is over, what are you doing now?
Eddie, why don't you?
Yeah.
Just making music,
Oh, yeah.
Just making music, man.
It's good. It's healthy.
It's off his first solo album. Never heard this.
It's where the music would take you. I mean, otherwise you would never go to such a situation. And because of the music, it took us everywhere. It took us to some strange places.
Physically and spiritually?
Physically, spiritually, and psychotically.
Okay.
It just always wasn't on the stage.
Even though you were on the stage?
Even though we were on the stage.
The way these guys sang was like they were always giving their all. I would totally agree with that. Hearing psychotically, I feel like he's talking about his time in the band as if it were quite traumatic. You know what I mean? But also, it's like he's kind of it seems like he's kind of looking back on the long, strange trip he's been, you know?
It just always wasn't on the stage.
Even though you were on the stage?
Even though we were on the stage.
I almost feel like the Eddie from Eddie and the Cruisers had to have almost been based on this guy. Eddie and the Cruisers is my favorite movie. I've said it many, many times. It's where I found out that words and music mean the most to me. Like it's where I found out, you know, that is the sum of my parts. And the way that Eddie is portrayed in that, I feel like he 100% is kind of pulling from this character.
Physically and spiritually?
Physically, spiritually, and psychotically.
Wait till you see what Jerry and the boys did to him, trapped on a
Just
tree.
always wasn't on the stage.
Got it.
Even though you were on the stage.
Even though we were on the stage.
She stands on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, alone in the pale moonlight, waiting for a man.
I'm interested because some of these, like The Wait and this song, seem to have been filmed in a totally different place. And it wasn't on The Last Waltz. Was there like, this is a music video. I was gonna say, is there like is there something I'm missing? Like, not all of it seems to be done at the concert, The Last Waltz. Yeah, he's on mandolin.
She stands on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, alone in the pale moonlight, waiting for a man. A riverboat gambler said that he'd return tonight.
They used to waltz on the bank of the mighty Mississippi, loving the whole night through, till the riverboat gambler went off to make a killing and bring it on back to
That's who it is. Got it. Emmylou Harris.
Evangeline curses the soul of the Mississippi Queen that pulled her man away.
Yeah, very clearly a soundstage. I like his little teardrop, Mando.
Bayou Sound from South Louisiana had gambling in his veins.
Wow.
Evangeline from the Maritimes was slowly going insane. High on the top of Hickory Hill, she stands in the lightning and thunder. Down on the river, the boat was a sinking. She watched that queen go under. Evangeline curses the soul of the Mississippi Queen.
It's so nice to see how many of them are like, in fact, all of them are like multi-instrumentalists. It's super nice to see.
Evangeline curses the soul of the Mississippi Queen that pulled her man away. Evangeline curses the soul of the
The mandolin sound is so nice.
pulled her man away.
Actually wonderful. That was such a special song. It's interesting, the soundstage, like, so you said they did two songs specifically on the soundstage. And then you just kind of see them all dispersing. What's coming next? This is different. The synth sound. Hearing that synth sound versus against all of this other like very organic, analog stringed instrument sounds is really kind of nice. It's also Garth only joined the band originally if they paid him more as a music teacher too, since it was more respectable. It's kind of nice. This is such a different...
Garth was one of the most amazing musicians that we knew at the time. He could play better than anybody we ever heard. And Garth joined the band if we would make him the music teacher. And we didn't know why or what that was all about, but we said, sure, and we were interested anyway. And we had to pay him $10 a week each for these music lessons. Then I was sure it was a riff. But then I found out what it really was that where he was coming from and his musical education, to tell his parents at this point that he was joining a rock and roll band would have been like just pouring it down the drain. So he justified it to his people and his background.
Wow!
By being the music teacher.
There is a view that jazz is evil because it comes from evil people, but actually the greatest priests on 52nd Street and on the streets of New York City were the musicians. They were doing the greatest healing work, and they knew how to punch through music which would cure, make people feel good.
I loved the way he said that. Like the way that was presented is actually really special. I really liked that that's how that happened. It's again just hearing that story and like it's kind of like he wanted the approval of his parents before he became one of the biggest bands the world had ever known, because before that they weren't. So it's kind of a nice story, and that they indulged him because of what they respected. That was fantastic.
Boards on the window.
Thank you, Titan.
Mail by the door. Why would anybody leave so quickly for Ophelia? Where have you gone?
Nice. This song, the horns.
Your neighborhood just ain't the same. Nobody knows what became of Ophelia. Where have you gone? Was it something that somebody said? Mama, we broke the rules. Was somebody making so long? Honey, that I
that song, I'm waiting for the second coming of Ophelia, and you just hear his roar, his presence. Again, I'm so captured by this guy's vocals. It's unreal. Exactly. When he sings, he'd die for you. Like, there is conviction behind it. Like, you believe he believes that because of how hard he pushes. It's incredible.
I was somebody up making so long. Honey, you know that I'd die for you. Ain't got your number. They're scared and running, but I'm just waiting for the second coming of Ophelia. Please darken my door.
That lead.
Was it something that somebody said? Mama, you know we broke the rules. Was somebody up making so long? Honey, you know that I died for you.
Honey, you know that I die for you. Like, there is such a power to his voice. I'm just, and that he does this like all night, you know, like, look at that face he's making. Look at the veins. Look at the coke sweats. Like, our guy is just ripping.
Somebody said, Mama, you know we broke the rules. Was somebody up making so long? Honey, you know that I died for you. Ashes of laughter, the ghost is clear. Why do the best things always disappear like Ophelia?
The song rips.
Come back home.
That lead is so good. Oh, man. That might have been one of my favorites on this so far. I remember you said you were worried about missing this one. I'm so glad you didn't. Oh, that was so good.
Most of the show stuff, though, is like traveling shows, like tent shows. One was Walcott's Rabbit's Foot Minstrels. And,
What was that? Walcott's?
Walcott's Rabbit's Foot Minstrels. Yeah. You know, they used to have the show start, right? And have the singers and the players and the different parts of the show. Then the master of ceremonies would come out, you know, just before the finale and explain that.
Did you know that Master of Ceremonies is, you know, abbreviated MC? That's what MC means, a Master of Ceremonies.
And have the singers and the players and the different parts of the show. Then the master of ceremonies would come out, you know, just before the finale and explain that after the finale, after the kids go
Yo,
home,
JK,
ramble,
welcome to the Rooskies.
The midnight ramble. And the songs would get a little bit juicier, and the jokes would get a little funnier, and the prettiest dancer would really get down and shake it a few times.
Okay.
A lot of the rock and roll duck walks and steps and moves came from a lot of that.
Everybody did it, and so when, you know, you would see Elvis Presley or Jerry Lee Lewis or Chuck Berry or Bo Diddley really shaking it up,
you know, it didn't come out of nowhere. It didn't come out of the air. It was like the local entertainment everybody was going to see. So when they exposed it to the rest of the world, it was like this unknown beast that had come out, the grotesque of music that the devil had sent. You know?
Oh, man.
Here we go.
I think you're right. It is time for band.
And the caravan is on its way. I can hear that very gypsy play. Mama, mama, look at our road. She's playing with the radio.
Bro, Van Morrison with the band is not something in my life I knew I needed. I didn't know I needed it. I did not know I needed it. That he is just, I'm going all the way back. I want to run it back again. Just hearing him come in with those opening lines, right? Like, just so powerful.
And the caravan is on its way.
He's here.
I can hear that very gypsy play. Mama, mama, look at our road. She's playing with the radio. Yeah, the caravan is painted red and white. That means everybody's staying overnight. And the barefoot gypsy boy ran a campfire singing play. And the mama told us, we'll throw away. Say,
How does somebody end up sounding like Van Morrison, coming with these like these kind of jazzy, folky, like this jazzy, folky, acoustic-y kind of mix with this like just ripping, like soaring voice. Again, just such a Van Morrison, the band, and Roger Waters did a really good cover of "Comfortably." Really? Yeah.
that means everybody's staying overnight. And the barefoot gypsy boy ran a campfire singing play. And the mama told us, we'll throw away. Said to la 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 la. Turn up your radio.
Not gonna lie, I feel like Van Morrison's zipper here. I've seen more practical zippers than this thing, right? I just noticed it was like he has a hockey string tie on his pants, and I cannot imagine having to really pee with those on.
Switch on your electric light. Now we can get down. What's really wrong? I long just to hold you in my arms, so that I can feel you. Sweet lady of the night. I said I could feel you. That's the world. Turn it up. Turn it up. Look behind radio. Turn it up. Let's love.
The double.
It's got so. Turn up your radio.
Radio.
And let 'em hear the song. Switch on your get down to what's really wrong, really wrong, really wrong, really wrong, really wrong. I love just to hold you in my arms so that I can feel you. We let it up tonight. I so can feel you. After you will, turn it up, turn it
He's
up.
amazing.
Little bit high, radio. Turn it up, that's enough. So you know it's got soul now. So you know. So you know it's got soul, baby. So you
That
know
lead.
it's got, yeah.
The scatting.
So you know it's got
The scatting, like the way that you've got him kind of scatting off of what Robbie is doing on the guitar is so cool to me. It's such a pronounced performance, right? Like, and to scat in the midst of, it's not just a confident thing. Like, I dare you, try scatting just out of nowhere. It doesn't just come naturally. It's a practice skill.
So you know. So you know it's got soul, baby.
Drive safe. Teach well. W's for my wife, the personal trainer.
So you know it's got, yeah. So you know it's got soul.
So the band did reunite.
So you know it's got nothing but soul. Turn it up now. To the one more time. Oh Lord. To the one more time. So you know it's got enough. To the one more time. To the one more time. To the one more time.
He just punted on stage. The man went out and punted. He punted the music.
To the one more time. To the one more time.
Yes.
One more. To the one more time. To the one more time. Look.
He just, thank you, drops mic, walks off stage while the band finishes. I gotta say, front man Van is so cool.
Hey, Van the Man!
See?
Lawrence Ferlinghetti.
I'm not familiar. I do not know what's going to happen. What is this?
Let us pray.
Okay, let us.
Our Father, whose art's in heaven,
Whose art's in heaven?
hallowed be thy name. Unless things change, thy wisdom come and gone, thy will be undone, on earth as it isn't heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, at least 3 times a day. And forgive us our trespasses on love's territory, for thine is the wisdom and power and glory. Oh, man.
82. Do you see the light in the back? 82. Loud Prayer, Lawrence Ferlinghetti. All right. Now you're going to demo a variety of Dylan that you've never heard before. I saw the face, but this is not at all the man I am familiar with. Wow, 76 Bob is a very different looking Bob than where I am in 67. Like John Wesley Harding, I think is 67, right? So this is 10 years, 9 years roughly. Like I've done Blonde on Blonde, and I've done the Basement Tape. So I think we're talking the summer of 67. Going into, yeah, this is certainly a time skip Bob. How about a nice little unrehearsed rock Dylan? This is just not even the same guy that I'm familiar with. Like, I feel like he hasn't cut his hair since I'd seen him. He grew his beard out. This is so different. Which shouldn't surprise me, because I've made a comment through each one of my Dylan reactions that every single album is like a very different looking Dylan. So let's see what the Bob's got.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you.
Bob, for sure.
May you build a ladder to the stars. Climb on every rung, and may you stay.
To your point, the difference in his voice is like you can absolutely tell that it's still Bob, right? But it's like when you hear him, it's like he's kind of singing more like you hear him talk. And he's not singing and, kind of doing this. And he's not necessarily doing the Bob thing. And, it's a totally different persona in general.
I'm on every run, and may you stay. Forever young.
Forever young. Oh, man.
Forever young. Forever young. May you stay. Forever young.
Forever young. Like, he's definitely a different Bob, dude. Definitely a different Bob. But I can't deny that I'm still so taken with him. Like, this is exactly what it... This is point blank period why I said I was going to do all of the Bob's catalog. I just like how he kind of reinvents himself. And it's the same thing I love about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, right? Like, every album is different. They continuously reinvent themselves and add to their catalog, but are still very much themselves. I feel like Bob is kind of the inventor of that, idea, maybe. I really feel like the way, and then Forever Young, such a classic, like, definitely everybody knows that song. And I'm sitting here kind of thinking about the friendship between Bob and the band. And to feel like, based on what I've heard and just lore, right? Like, the band very much has something to do with Bob coming back to music and not just kind of staying in his, exile. Like, And so to feel like they have such a long standing and real friendship rooted in music, it's so cool. I feel like again, just knowing what I know, it feels like this guy and those guys, um, you know, like they're kindred spirits, and it just kind of feels like when you see them play together, they think that too. Is that the Like a Rolling Is that the Highway 61 revisited guitar?
May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. And may you stay forever young.
It's kind of frustrating that Twitch auto moderation on the messages blocks Blonde on Blonde, the Bob Dylan album, for sexual it's saying Blonde on Blonde is a sexual thing. So, don't go talking about Bob Dylan albums in a Twitch chat.
And may you stay forever young.
How old is Bob right here?
Forever young. Forever young. May you stay.
So he's like my age here.
Forever young.
A year older than me here. I really like this version of Dylan. I do. I really like this version of him. With the band, I love this. I love this. I get such a hard on for that guy, though. It was bound to happen. Oh? Go, Bob! I didn't know.
Can I come home with you? Baby, can I come home with you? Well, I'll do anything in this God almighty world if you just let me come home with you.
Huh?
Can I come home with you? Baby, can I come home with you? Well, I'll do anything in this God almighty world if you just let me come home with you.
I didn't know Bob did this. I didn't know this was in his wheelhouse. I've never really heard, like, I heard Dylan go electric. I didn't hear Dylan go rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a totally different ball game entirely than what I thought.
Baby, let me follow you down. Baby, let me follow you down. But I'll do anything in this God almighty world if you just let me follow you down. I'll buy you a diamond ring. I'll buy you a wedding gown. But I'll do anything in this God almighty world if you just let me follow you down.
I wonder who the band's favorite collaborators were. Can anybody give me a little bit more background on like Bob's relationship with these folks? Like, because I want to think that they all stayed friends. Again, when I see them, when they play together, like it's just so cool. Having heard the Basement Tapes was fantastic. I knew that they were his backing band for a period of time. I knew that they did the Basement Tapes. I knew that, you know, he was certainly involved with them at Woodstock and when he was in hiding and, you know, and kind of recluse rather. But it's just that to see them all together, it's a very different experience than just hearing them do it, you know? Robbie always said that he was amazed at the power Bob was able to get in his voice given his small frame. I could believe that. I knew that he painted the cover for Music from Big Pink as well. But just so cool to see them. And what they mean to one another at this point. He's gonna do more? That's a lot of people. This is a lot of people. There's
We got
Joni.
Ringo and Ronnie Wood are going to help us out on this one too.
And Ronnie Wood, huh? They're all smelling each other's coke farts at this point on stage, but like they're all happy to be there.
They say everything can be replaced.
Neil almost touched Joni's butt.
They say everything can be replaced. They say the distance is not near.
Let's go, Bob.
So I remember everything.
Ringo in the back.
Every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east.
Whoa. Here's a poll for you. Mods, get on asking this. Make it like a 5-minute poll, just for fun. The musicians of We Are the World, or this? A simple question. The cast of We Are the World, or the cast of I Shall Be Released to close The Last Waltz? Who's stronger?
Say every man needs protection. They say that every man must fall.
Oh.
But I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high above this
Ringo.
wall. See my light come shining, baby, from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. Yonder down here in this lonely crowd, there's a man who swears he's not to blame.
You think Neil was trying to make it with Joni? Like, you think Neil was trying to make it happen with Joni?
There's a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him shouting loud, crying out that he's been framed.
Ooh.
I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much.
This was
The road was our school. It gave us a sense of survival. It taught us all we know. There's not much left that we can really take from the road. You know, we've had our share of, or maybe it's just superstitious.
Superstitious in what way?
No, you can press your luck. The road has taken a lot of the great ones. Hank Williams, Buddy Holly, Otis Redding, Janis, Jimi
Wow.
Hendrix, Elvis. It's a goddamn impossible way of life.
It is, isn't it?
No question about it.
I really feel like Eddie from Eddie and the Cruisers character had to have been based on this. There's no way he is not pulling like Jersey cool boy vibes and putting this
impossible way of life.
Even the way they talk.
It is, isn't it?
No question about it.
Words and music. This was they probably had so much fun doing that. This was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I'm gonna watch this every Thanksgiving. And we still have one. The poll is up. Whoa, what is this? What is he playing? The little resonator, friggin' Mando? They just kind of end it this way. Very much a Scorsese film. Unreal. The symmetric shot, zoom out. This was incredible. Didn't Scorsese also do Long Strange Trip? Bill Graham put that concert on? Oh, Winterland, duh. Wow. And they're still playing, like this is on soundstage. Like, this is, every single time we do a concert movie, my mind gets blown. Every single concert movie that we have watched together, I really feel like, as a group, we have, hang on, just for the, I really feel like as a group, as a community, we have really, 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 without question, covered some of the most amazing performances out there. Some of the like quintessential music experiences. You know, we've done Stop Making Sense, and to date, that's one of my all-time favorite streams. But this is right up, you know, like Chunky Shrapnel started it all. Tara, honestly, the concert movie thing started with you and that thumb drive you sent me. Like, truly. So just so everybody knows, if I've ever done concert movies, it's because Tara gave me the idea indirectly. I really feel like they bring us together in a way that, like, you just don't get, from seeing lyrics on a screen. When you see how much they contribute, when you see all of the different people that clearly respected the band and their work and how truly involved they were within music, to see the ripple that they made in music is just incredible. This has been, and again, I couldn't even go back and venture to tell you what my favorite song was. There were just so many of them. Maybe, I mean, honestly, Forever Young, it kind of stands pretty tall, but so does the Dr. John thing. Like, so does the Van Morrison performance. Like, to see the virtuosic nature of all of those heavy hitters coming together, the Neil Young thing, I completely, the Joni thing, like, I keep thinking of people that are blowing me away in this performance, and it's actually mind-boggling. This is truly, and it makes you realize like how much music you're missing. And I can remember thinking like one day I'm gonna run out of music, and it's gonna be just tough to keep doing albums. Like eventually I'm gonna hear everything, but I watch stuff like this, and it occurs to me that there's no possible way that happens, and it makes me realize like the journey of music that we all get to walk through together is kind of never ending. Like we get to do this as long as we decide to do it, and that is so cool to me. For those of you that first timed it with me, the Raw Doggers, what was your impression of this? What was your impression of this? Because this might have, I still think Stop Making Sense is just my favorite concert movie right now. But The Last Waltz is really hitting me with recency bias. I mean, it really got close. It really got close. The Grateful Dead movie is also good, but that's 100% also to all of the artists that made all of these songs. In case you were wondering, in case you wanted the set list because you were a first timer with me, there's the songs that we got to hear together. Unreal. Actually unreal. Baby Let Me Follow You Down was also really good. I just can't get past what a powerful concert that was, dude. This was so cool. Martin Scorsese was the interviewer. There's the band. I couldn't even tell you who my favorite is. And there's the band's songs. Right there. Dude. I think Concert Movie Wednesdays is just a good way to be. And honestly, the long stream format is just making me so happy. I've had such a good day. And again, I feel like I gotta let the credits play through just to honor it. Like, they all deserve to be seen and thanked. W's one last time for Mr. Marmar, for providing us a tremendous thing. And, getting to do early streams, it's honestly, it makes my life a lot easier. But to have the concert movies, I'm going to be listening to this soundtrack constantly. But again, just having the concert movies at my disposal, just kind of immediately available. And thank God Warner owns this, because I'm not going to have to deal with UMG. Golly goodness. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.